welcome everybody to today's show. I wanted to come on here and share some of my experiences. Usually, I share experiences of guests that I bring on, but I wanted to talk about my experiences and how I was able to overcome some of my anxiety and my depression. There was a particular tool that I came across that I was able to kind of tweak in my own way and really help me release that anxiety. And I use it on a regular basis. But I just found benefits from this tool in other areas of my health as well. And I've used this to help numerous clients as well as my own husband who suffered from severe anxiety. And he was not open to trying any other methods. He did not want to um, use medication to treat his anxiety. He was very opposed to getting any type of mental, psychological help. So I had to gather tools to see if I could help him in some way. So the tool that I'm speaking about is breath work, but not just any breath work. Um, it's really the type of breath work that allows you to release the tension in your body. Um, we're all used to breathing. We have to breathe. It's part of our survival, our essence. We have to breathe in air and oxygen into our lungs so that the oxygen could sustain the blood flow in our body. It brings life into our body. So it's a natural resource that we all depend upon. But what we don't know is how to breathe. We all breathe normally into our lungs, and that's what we are taught, that when we breathe in air into our lungs. But there's so much power in directing the flow of our breath, the oxygen, into other parts of our body. And that's something that we are not aware of or we haven't been taught. And I know there's a lot of schools of breath work that do teach you how to breathe, um, through your nose, through your mouth, and um, do these repetitive breathing exercises. What I have found through trial and error is that when we breathe into our lower abdominal, that's our power center where we store our energy. And we're able to immediately release tension from our body, especially anxiety. It allows the body to let go to that anxious feeling. It breaks away that pattern. And at any time that we were feeling anxious about something we're expecting or worried about something that might happen, or we're worried about something in the past that's festering and keeps playing over and over in our heads. Sometimes it could be very difficult to break away from that pattern of thinking that just keeps looping in circles in our head. And even though we might want to, or we try to erase it from our mind, we just have difficulty to do that. And I've experienced that. Many individuals experience that on a daily basis where they do have a desire to let go of that pattern of thought, but they feel powerless in stopping the mind from going in circles around the same thought repeatedly over and over again. So Breath work is a great tool, and it doesn't matter what school of breath work you use, you find the one that works for you is a wonderful tool to help you break that pattern, to allow your body to release that. It gives out a signal to all your neurons in the body, and it signals the body that you're in a safe place. You're no longer in that freeze, fight, or flight mode. Um, it communicates to your body that you're safe, you're no longer in danger. It also releases the energy. So sometimes we have trapped energy um, that surrounds our body. And the breath work allows us to release that stagnant energy that surrounds us. Now, so we can acquire stagnant energy from repeating these thought patterns when we continuously worry about a specific thing and we can't let go, or if we are angry about a situation and we have a hard time of letting go, and we stay within that emotion or that pattern, and sometimes by choice. Sometimes we choose to stay in that um, state of being, like, I want to be angry. I want to be angry towards what happened to me. It's unjust. Sometimes it's a choice that you choose to be in that place because you feel that as long as you stay in that place, that somehow justice will be served, or somehow your anger will bring justice or a sense of freedom into your life. But it's actually the opposite. It's when we let go that we actually receive that freedom, that release, that um, sense of being free. When we tend to hold on to the emotion, and we want to hold on because either for whatever reason, it gives us power, or it gives us the belief that we have power. It's really just a trick that your mind's playing on you and letting you to believe that as long as you stay in that state, um, then you have control and you have power. And ultimately, there'll be justice towards whatever it is that you were worried about. That is really a misconception. It's you being tricked into thinking these things. The power relies on you letting go and releasing this, and the best way or the quickest way to do so, it is to practice some type of breath work or breathing exercises that can release these stagnant thoughts, the stagnant energy. It can release the anxiety that you build up around it. Any tension, sometimes we worry about our circumstances. Um, do we, um, will we have a job? Will we have enough money to survive and buy food and provide for the family? These are all things that on a day-to-day basis we worry about. We worry about our children. We worry about that we will be able to provide for the family, that we have enough food, that we can live a life that is comfortable. And when we worry about these things, oftentimes, if we start carrying this heaviness in our chest, we feel like we're compressed. We feel like we're always fighting to survive. Um, we're always fighting all these obstacles in our life. Don't seem to get ahead, even though we might try as hard as we can. And we feel this heaviness in our body, in our shoulders, on our chest. We feel like we're being suffocated, and we feel like there's no way out, right? Like it's never ending. So, how do you release this tension, this heaviness, this worry that is a constant in our daily lives? Because we need to get that pressure off, just like a boiler. You have a hot water heater in your house, there's a valve to release the pressure. Um, we need to have a valve put in place in our bodies as well to release that pressure. And the way to do that is through the breath. That's how you release the pressure when we start building up too much within the body. And finding the right exercises. And you could find exercises that can take just 10 minutes that you can do, and it can make a big difference for you. So I highly recommend that you at least try, find something, some exercises that might help you. Try different exercises. Um, I invite you to try something different on your own, whatever comes to mind. You don't have to follow any particular sequence or what anybody else is telling you is the right way to breathe. Maybe you'll find that you have a gift that you could bring into not just your life, but into other people's lives of breathing and having a different way of bringing that breath through your body, through your mind, and be able to manipulate it and use it to release all the tension in your body in ways that nobody has ever thought of before. So I invite you to practice and play with it as well. Try different things. Try different ways of breathing. Focus on different areas of your body and where you're focusing that breath to go. What I wanted to share with you is there are so many benefits to breathing. One of them is if you suffer from blood pressure, it's a very quick way, if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, to bring down your blood pressure. And it's a healthy way of doing it instead of depending on medication. So that was something that I recently have discovered and have applied in my life. As I too, after giving birth, started having high blood pressure. And I was trying to find ways that were natural to help me bring that balance into my life. And breath work was one of them. And I was amazed in how quickly it helped my body bring that blood pressure into balance. I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was because I didn't think it was going to work as quickly as it did. Um, and just being aware of your body when you don't feel good and realizing that, this is something you have to practice. And sometimes you might have to practice it on a regular basis or as a need to basis. But I really wanted to share the benefits of something that you already carry. You don't have to spend money on. You're already breathing anyway. Just play with the way you breathe. Um, there's so many good teachers out there that are teaching breath work. I also have a workshop that's available for all of you to watch that I held this workshop and I brought a group of people through these breathing exercises, and they were wonderful. I use these exercises with my clients. I teach these exercises with my clients to help them ease their anxiety. It helps them with their depression. But finding out all these extra benefits of, bringing clarity into your mind. So if you feel like you're confused, your mind is clouded, can't think straight, you're stressed out, instead of grabbing for, junk food or beer, wine, um, whatever else, instead of grabbing those things that only bring you gratification only for a moment. Um, why not try something that's natural, like breathing and doing this exercises, and that gratification is long lasting. You feel much better. You can think better. You can make better choices. Um, you could release the tension from your body. You could bring your body back into balance. So many great things. Yet, um, we don't seem to utilize it as much as we should. So I wanted to share this because it has really has had a great impact on my life. I've seen it um, had a great impact in so many people's lives. And I invite you to try it out. See it for yourself. Don't count on what I'm saying. I invite you to try it out and see the benefits for yourself. See, how it helps you and whatever it is that you're going through, whether you're stressed out, you can't think straight, um, you're having really high anxiety, um, you feel all this pressure, you have too much worry, too much concern in your life, you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, and you feel like you just need an escape. So instead of turning to other methods that are not healthy, like drinking, smoking, overeating, all the things that we do to try to really calm our bodies, make ourselves feel better, but we really end up harming ourselves even more. I invite you to just try and breathe in ways that you've never um, done before. Just breathing through your mouth, breathing out through your nose with long breaths, holding your breath, directing your breath to different parts of your body, not just your lungs and your chest. So I really wanted to share this, and hoping that um, at least you try and see for yourself the benefits that it could have in your life, as much as I've seen it have, not just in my life, but in lives of so many individuals. So that was the message that I had for you guys today. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. And please subscribe, share, and comment. Just leave comments of what you would like to see from our show, what type of stories you'd like to um, really see me having shared here on this platform. The goal is to bring you inspiration into your life so that you can have miracles happen in your life, so you can be inspired for change. So until next time.